Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the mightiest of battle lizards, here in the Morrowind DLC on the beautiful island of Vardenfell. As you know, last time we did I actually did an overtime episode where we completed the Murkmire DLC, so that is now finished and out of the way. So we can just, from now on, we'll be working on finishing Vardenfell and hopefully getting towards Somerset before the release of the Blackwood chapter. I don't know if it's going to be possible. We're going to find out. Let's go ahead and talk to this cowering mage right here. Hello, I don't even know how to say that name.
I don't want to go back. No, I can't go back. You can't make me go back.
Calm down. Are you one of the mages working for Lady Laurent?
Spiders, isn't she? She knew the spiders would take my friends. She knew they would make me dance. I had to run, you see. I had to. I don't want to dance. I don't know how.
Spiders took the other mages?
Spiders, yes. Please, you have to rescue them. The spiders make them dance, but nobody can dance forever. I go back, but I can't. I don't dance, you understand? I won't dance. Why do the spiders want us to dance anyway? It makes no sense.
I honestly do not remember ever doing this quest before. Do you know a man named Stibbons? Have you seen him?
Stibbons? He's in league with the spiders. Why else don't they force him to dance? He went to join his spider masters, but he dropped his spice pouch just over there. Oh no. Do you think it's full of spiders? What should I do? What should I do?
Stay here. I'll examine Stibbons' spice pouch and see if I can pick up his trail. Damn it, Stibbons, what the fuck have you done this time? Investigator Vale in the Temple of Sindar. Well, we found the Investigator Vale book Stibbons was reading. You know, I really wish the Elder Scrolls people would put out an actual Investigator Vale book. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Why am I not healing? Okay, there we go. Stibbons, there you are.
I dare say, help! Help!
I dare say, help.
Merciful Stendo. That creature was positively terrifying. I did manage to find one of Lady Laurent's hirelings, though. But it's good to see you again, my friend. You'll save my lady's expedition, just as you have done in the past.
What creature are you talking about, Stibbons?
That horrific spider. I was using several of the inquisitive techniques employed by Investigator Vale in fabulous stories when the largest, most terrifying spider I ever laid eyes upon sprang at me with evil intent. Even spooked a mage.
That's one of the mages working for Lady Laurent.
It is, though she's not making much sense. Perhaps you could talk to her? Lady Laurent believed the mages absconded with her hard-earned gold, so I followed them to these ruins. Well, I encountered the spider, and then everything went dark.
Dark, so the spider attacked you?
No. This is embarrassing. It started talking to me. Then I swooned and passed out. Spiders have that effect on me. Oh, I must return to Lady Laurent. It's well past her tea time, and she's going to be extremely displeased with me.
Don't leave yet. Let me talk to this mage first.
No, I won't listen. I won't listen. Leave me alone, spiders.
Are you hearing something?
Spiders. Those damn spiders. They talk to me. They want me to dance. I mustn't dance with them. That would be bad.
Why do the spiders want you to dance? Go where?
The spiders. They call to me.
Oh dear.
I will join the dance.
Please don't join the dance. Hey, no. Oh dear. Let's get Lady Laurent over here.
Good. You found Stibbons. Probably just got turned around in the ruins again.
Nope.
So tell me, what did you discover my manservant doing when you happened upon him? Did he provide an explanation as to why I'm still waiting for my afternoon tea?
Stibbons says a terrifying spider talked to him and Andy fainted.
A talking spider? Ridiculous! Still, Stibbons has always been dreadfully afraid of the eight-legged pests. No excuse for shirking his responsibilities, though. And the mages? Did you stumble upon them while you tracked down my manservant?
I found two of them. One of them ran into the ruins ranting about spiders. I couldn't follow her, though.
Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of a few spiders in a dusty old ruin.
There was a magical barrier. I couldn't pass through it.
Interesting. Spiders and a barrier. Some sort of spider magic. Regardless, such occurrences suggest there's more to these ruins than I presumed. A great treasure, perhaps? Why could the mage pass through the barrier and not you?
Maybe it has something to do with the spiders that were talking to her.
She heard talking spiders? Incredible. I can brew a tea to keep Stibbons from fainting. Then he can listen to the spiders and lead us through the barrier. But we need to test it.
Stibbons.
Bring me a small spider from the ruins and meet us at my camp.
I'll get a small spider and meet you at camp.
I beg your lady's pardon. I really thought I could solve the case of the missing mages.
Ugh, whatever gave you that idea? You can barely manage not to lose my collection of combs and brushes every time you pack them.
But Investigator Vale... I mean, would Milady like her tea now?
And some of those sweet biscuits I like. Let's return to camp so you can start cooking.
Of course, Milady. By the way.
Poor Stibbons.
I want my book back. I must find out what happens when Investigator Vale meets the innkeeper's daughter in the wine cellar. I'm sure it would be scandalous.
You know, for someone I'm sure is asexual, she is really, really into the mating habits of other species. Hello, welcome to the stream. That's weird. Why can't I go that? There we go. Mind spider. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds horrifying. The mind spider. It creeps into your mind and plants its webs inside your brain. Ugh. I actually gave myself chills. Probably not something I should be joking about. Release the spider at camp is what it says. Okay. Use mind spider.
A spider. I'm still conscious?
My tea worked. Head for the ruins and find the spider that talked to you, Stibbons.
As you command, my lady.
Yeah, I think she's an enchantment wizard. Would be if she was in D&D. I think she'd be an enchantment wizard because she does a lot of enchanting and stuff, buffing, things of that nature.
Another spider. It's talking to me.
Follow my manservant.
Stibbons, Stibbons, don't go into the ruin.
Aha, you brought friends to the dance. Come in, come in. There's room for you all.
Well, what do we have here? Now, this is intriguing. Someone set up a little workshop in these ruins.
A workshop? What kind of workshop?
Alchemy. chemical components? This must be how these mind spiders were created. They certainly don't appear to be natural creatures.
Did you notice anything else?
The notes in this journal, they refer to different kinds of spiders. Mind spiders, we already know about them. It also lists pack spiders, light spiders, and exploding spiders. How exciting. Someone is making spiders of nefarious purpose.
What does all this have to do with Stibbons and the missing mages?
The journal indicates that victims controlled by the mind spiders are needed for some sort of Daedric ritual. We need to find whoever is performing this ritual, and you need to make them stop. Then I can lead Stibbons and the others to safety.
Sounds like a plan.
Follow me, brave assistant.
Brave assistant.
I was right. It is some kind of ritual. Lord,
Come to join our dance.
assistant, do something.
Dance! Shake your
I'll show you a dance.
No! Why do my feet hurt? Oh, never mind. Run!
Yep, everybody out of here, quickly. This guy either...
Naturally, we will be reducing your compensation accordingly.
So, I was assuming that either they worship Mephala or they worship Sheogorath. I'm not sure which one, but it could have been either or both. Lady Laurent?
As much as a good run from a Daedric ruin really gets the blood pumping, I wish we had been more successful. We lost a few of the apprentices, and I never did locate any relics or treasures.
And we stopped a Daedric priest and rescued Stibbons.
I suppose. I still can't figure out how the priest was able to control their minds using spiders. It's a bafflement. Maybe one of these scrolls I seized on the way out will shed some light on this final mystery.
Scrolls from a Daedric ruin sounds dangerous.
No need to worry. Stibbons will examine the scrolls. He's ever more durable than he appears. I know a scribe who lives near White Ridge Barrow in Skyrim. His fascination with spiders borders on obsession, but I'm sure he'll appreciate the scrolls.
White Ridge Barrow. I don't know where that is. You really want Stibbons to examine a Daedric scroll?
I appreciate your help and your concern, but what possible harm could glancing at a few dusty scrolls cause? Here, for your trouble. I seem to have some extra gold after adjusting my staff's compensation. Oh, Stibbons, since you like to read...
Oh no, this is not going to end well.
Stibbons, I have something I'd like you to read.
It's not going to end well.
The newest investigator veil mystery.
Just read it out loud and tell me what it says.
Read aloud. What fun.
Just enunciate, Stibbons, and speak loudly. Anytime now, Stibbons.
This isn't the newest investigator veil mystery.
Read the scroll, Stibbons.
Scroll Stibbons.
Mad God flows.
Sheogorath.
Call forth the tangled webs. No, that doesn't sound good.
Oh dear.
Really, Stibbons? You do manage to complicate the simplest tasks.
Why did you make him do that? Oh, poor Stibbons. I really do feel sorry for him. He gets the short end of the stick. Let me pull up the Vardenfell map so we can find locations. I want to do this as efficiently as possible. Display in full resolution. I could probably have pulled it up on my actual computer, which is right next to me, but I'm not that smart apparently. Because I now have a table in my living room, and I got my laptop sitting on said table next to where I'm streaming to use as a resource, and I, like an idiot, was trying to use my phone. Alright, we're going to go there first. Bounce. Bounce. All right. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab my staff and leave. Swim, swim, swim. You can't get me when I swim away because you can't cross the water because you are a mob.
Can dark elves, lords, and archonians actually work together? If not, this is life.
You're safe now, citizen. Continue your journey in peace.
I think you spoke a little too early there, Scarlet Judge.
Keep your weapons sheathed, citizen. The situation is well in hand, I assure you.
What happened here?
Bandits. I wish all my work were this simple. I'm investigating some irregularities in Suran's justice system. The town's lead constable, Marshal Halaran, may be arresting people without cause. I pray that I'm wrong, but I could use an ally.
How could I assist you in your investigation?
So you'll help? Excellent. I need evidence, testimony. Many of the Marshal's prisoners are toiling on plantations outside Suran. Talk to them. Gather some proof of Halaran's corruption. Then meet me at Ula's Manor.
I'll gather any evidence I can find.
The plantations are crawling with iron-howled mercenaries. I'll draw them away as best I can, but do hurry. They won't leave their posts for long.
Who are you exactly?
Ah, you must be a recent arrival. I am called the Scarlet Judge, vanquisher of evil and guardian of the oppressed. I am this island's protector, bound by oath to avenge injustice and safeguard the helpless.
Do you serve the tribunal like an ordinator?
No, my oath is of a personal nature.
He's a vigilante.
I revere the three, but my relationship with the rulers of Vardenfell is complex. Ordinators are bound by restrictive temple law. It makes them slow to action, clumsy. I have no such restrictions.
So you're a vigilante.
I've been called savior and menace, hero and villain. If you'd call me a vigilante, then so be it. My only concern is the lives and welfare of those I protect. Wherever Vardenfell's laws cannot or will not act against injustice, there you will find me.
If Marshal Herlin is corrupt, why hasn't she been arrested?
Other than the fact that she's
Hey,
in
Joe.
charge of the constabulary. This is a Redoran city. House Redoran demands certainty in all things. Laren's deputies won't sanction an arrest unless there is overwhelming evidence. We have no proof, only suspicion.
So if we gather proof Herlin is colluding with the plantation owners, her constables will act?
Yes, precisely. House Redoran does not suffer this kind of misconduct lightly. Once we prove Laren's crimes, the house will turn against her.
Hey Joe, we're going to be helping out this vigilante, the Scarlet Judge, with his mission. And you know what? I have something special for this. I've already completed this quest in the past, so we may as well do this quest. You know, we may as well do it in the spirit of the thing. Where is it? Wait, where is it? I know I have it here somewhere. There we go. We may as well do it as the Scarlet Judge. Don't pay attention to the tail. I'm clearly the original Scarlet Judge, not an imposter in a costume. Yep, nope, I thought that was gonna happen. Justice! Yep, it's a really cool outfit. I don't like wearing it that often, but I like wearing it during this quest just because of the flavor of it. Greetings, sir. I am the Scarlet Judge. I have questions for you.
Stay your last, slaver. I work. Whipping me will not motivate me further.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
Can I? Yes. Will I? No. Not until Overseer Torvain is dead. He's already spotted you, I know him. If he finds out I've spoken to you, I'm as good as dead. Kill Torvain, then we can talk.
Alright, he's as good as dead.
You think... Stand, slave! Another lazy slave, I'll kill you too!
Wow, this guy is utter trash.
Join my other rebellious slaves! Die!
Clearly, you idiot, I'm a cut above your usual slaves.
I saw you strike down Overseer Torvain. Well fought, friend. If ever an elf had it coming, it was Torvain.
Will you tell me how you became a prisoner?
I was taking a deposit to the bank. A week's worth of coin, fairly earned. Marshal Horan accosted me and seized it. Accused me of stealing from some farmer outside town. The farmer's dead, of course, but who needs witnesses when an orc's to blame?
Have you seen anything I can use against her? Anything specific?
Maybe. These damn dark elves think I'm nothing but an animal. Some don't even think I can speak. Makes them careless around me. Mistress Dren's been shouting about the quality of her laborers. You might find something of value in her manner.
I'll search your manor and bring your testimony to someone who can help. Fear not, fair citizen, for justice will find its day.
Ha! Well, I'll be a skeever's drunk auntie. Did you really cut down Overseer Torvain? Certainly won't miss that horse's arse.
I'm looking for people who were falsely arrested. Were you?
Falsely? Guess that's a matter of perspective. I punched a dark elf, but I promise you, that wormy little snowback had it coming. I'd punch him again if I got the opportunity.
So you were sentenced to hard labor for punching someone?
Well, maybe that someone was Master Aranel. And maybe the punch broke his jaw in 3 places. But that's what he gets for asking me to service his gods. Lauren told me I can shorten my sentence by working here. You telling me different?
Marshal Haran may be lying.
Sure as blood. I knew that elf was skeeving me out. Oh, when I get my hands on her.
I'll bring your testimony to someone who can help. Justice will have its day, my friends. Death to the oppressors! You have been dealt the hand of justice! Hello, friend.
Did you just... is Overseer Torvain really dead?
That is correct, yes. Are you a prisoner here?
Prisoner? Slave, more like... I swear I don't belong here. That Marshal Hilarion. She says I murdered a beggar the day I arrived in Surin. I can't even bring myself to kill a fly, let alone a person. There's got to be some mistake.
Why aren't you in prison? Is there anything you can tell me about Haran's plans?
Master Kark's building a new prison in Suron, but it isn't finished yet. In the meantime, they make us work out here in the fields. Florin visits Kark's house twice a week. Maybe you can find something there. You have to get me out of here.
I'll check out Karek's house and bring your testimony to someone who can help. Just hang in there a little bit longer. This place stinks of injustice. No, wait, that's just fish guts. I'm sorry. Help if I could see where I'm going. I need to go downstairs. Okay. Darn it. I was trying to be sneaky. Alright. Hey, welcome to the stream. Okay, good luck. I understand your desire for prompt service, but why were you trying to be sneaky? I don't know, it just felt right. I understand your desire for prompt service, but you have to understand these things take time. I can't just arrest every traveler that comes through Suron. Even your new jail isn't big enough for that. The best prospects for conscription are those without family or support, or those with a criminal record or on whom I can hang new suspicion. If we arrest someone who can fight the charges or someone who has a powerful family behind them, our arrangement will come to light very quickly. I've just received word that a large caravan of refugees from Cyrodiil will be passing through tomorrow. I have no doubt I'll find some reason to arrest a number of them. Your workers are coming. Be patient. H. Well, that's pretty damning evidence right there. They're forcing people into servitude on the grounds of being criminals, even though they're not criminals. And we're going to put a stop to this. Lightning lizard, sneaky, feel right. Dude does not compute. Sneaky lizard. I admit, if I wanted to play a sneaky lizard, I would have played a stamina Nightblade Argonian instead. While not the best combination, it would work. Hello, Iron Hounds. The battle lizard is many things. Sneaky is not one of them. It's not his fault. It's not his fault that he applied at the Abnatharn College of Blast Everything with Lightning. If anything, it's Abnatharn's fault. Justice! Sneaky lizard. This is trivial. It's supposed to be a 100% picking game. There we go. Thank goodness, because I'm kind of running low on lockpicks. I'm going to need to stock up again here soon. Esteemed Marshal, the last group of prisoners you sent me to work my fields have proven less resilient than I hoped. They are, without exception, lazy, slow, and dull-witted. Then again, no one ever said Bretons and Bosmer made good slaves. I miss the days when you could buy a dozen strong Argonians for the price of a sturdy wagon. As soon as possible, I'd like a few of those strong words that you sent over to Karkrik. As she and I have both agreed to your work for compensation plan, we both deserve an equal share of the resources. I refuse to settle for lower quality workers. Send me only your strongest and brightest. I have it on good authority that a group of Nords will be traveling through Surin as soon on a trading mission. If you manage to arrest one or two, I'd be happy to take them off your hands. Until then, I remain your friend and confidant, Mr. Stren. Yep, no, this is really damning evidence. Farewell. The battle lizard swims away. Swims away for glory.
True to your word. I knew I could trust you. I led the Iron Hounds on a merry chase, and I doubt they'll stay scattered for long. What of your search? Did you find any evidence of Halaran's corruption?
I found evidence that may implicate Marshal Haran.
I see my faith in you was not misplaced. We will discuss your evidence and more, but not in this hall. You trusted me and helped me gather the evidence I needed. Now, I shall trust you. The secret I have carried for years. Come, follow me.
Lead the way. Okay, there's a secret passage behind the bookcase.
My mentor used her wealth to better others, not herself. Having inherited her manor, I now do the same.
So what do we do about Marshal Haran?
This evidence proves Halaran's guilt. There's no telling how deep the corruption goes. There's only one person I trust with this information. Constable Gretgar. I fear I must ask more of you.
What else do you need?
My observations of Halaran suggest paranoia bordering on obsession. If she suspects that anyone is moving against her, she'll no doubt summon her Iron Hounds. If a melee breaks out in Suran, innocents will suffer. That's something I can't abide.
So what's the alternative?
If Constable Gretgar's going to arrest the Marshal without a fight, we'll have to distract her mercenaries. I'll deal with the constables. You raid the Iron Hound camp in the Daedric ruins outside Suran. Burn their weapons and destroy their supplies.
I'll make sure the Iron Hounds stay distracted. So he's the second generation of Scarlet Judge. The original Scarlet Judge was his mentor. He was like the Robin to her Batman. Let's Burn the weapons. The Bruce to his Terry.
To arms! We're under attack!
Yeah, now your swords are on fire. They're completely useless now. When you can just pull the swords out of the fire. Darn it, we didn't think of that.
Find that damn saboteur! Fire! Fire!
The last mistake you'll ever make.
Useless! No one leaves until we clean up this mess!
Farewell, my friends. I'm done with you. Have fun cleaning up that mess I made of your camp. Also killed their captain too, which was pretty good.
You there! You've been selected for a random search! Come here at once! Follow me quietly, away from the gates. We have a judge in common.
So she must be the Barbara to his
This'll do.
Bruce
Just
then.
keep your voice down. Sorry about this cloak and dagger nonsense. I can't be seen talking to anyone even remotely suspicious right now. Marshal Lauren is watching me like a hawk.
Why is Marshal Haran watching you?
She's only looking for anyone who might be colluding with the Scarlet Judge. I'm a friend of House Redden, but that'll only get you so far in this town, especially with Halaran's iron hounds prowling around. But look, we've got...
Hey, welcome to the stream. Like what?
There was an ambush. Somehow Marshal Lauren found out the Scarlet Judge was coming. Must have been one of the plantation owners. Damn their eyes! I wasn't fast enough. They've jailed him. And if I know Halaran, they plan to do much worse.
How do you know he's still alive?
Halaran needs him to recant his accusations, publicly. Probably got one of her hounds working him over right now, trying to squeeze out a confession. The judge will hold out as long as he can, but everyone breaks eventually. We've got to get him out.
How do we do that?
I'd let you into the prison myself, but Halaran doesn't trust me with the keys. I've got the respect of her constables and the house, but my hands aren't dirty enough for her. You're going to have to find the key.
Any idea where I might find one?
Constable Krem will snatch up a bribe without batting an eye. If you're short on coin, try convincing Soren's locksmith Remas to cut you a deal. Or you could talk to Dradini down at Desoles. She might know something.
Just be discreet, alright?
How do you know the Scarlet Judge?
Oh, the judge and I go way back. The two of us, along with the former marshal, kept this town safe for decades. But when the marshal died and Hilaren took over, well, everything sort of fell apart.
How did you come to work together with a vigilante?
Is that what we're calling him now? It wasn't too long ago slavery was legal in Morrowind. Buying and selling people was legal right here in Sura. That sound right to you? The judge keeps us honest. Sometimes the law just gets in the way.
That's fair. Alright, so we have three possibilities. We can try to bribe Constable Kren, which would be the easiest way. We can try to convince the blacksmith to cut us a deal, or we can try to talk to the shady person down by the docks, but there's a chance that could blow up in our faces. So I'm going to give you guys a second and see what your opinions are, and then we will follow your choice. Bribe seems best. That's true, I'm really not, so. If we don't get another response, that's the one we'll go with. Gonna give it just another 30 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna do it. That's not who we're looking for. Hello, Constable.
Ugh, I'm drinking here. Bugger off, Fla.
I heard you were the person to talk to about a tour of the Surin's prison.
Now who told you that? I'm a decorated constable of Suran. Not some damn tour guide. Off with you, or you'll see that prison from inside a cell.
I can pay.
Oh, can you now? Well, that's a whole different discussion. If you've got the coin, I don't see any harm in letting you pop in for a look around. So, what do you say? Willing to make a donation to the city's constabulary?
Yeah, how's this?
Oh yes, that'll help a great deal. You're a generous sort, and we do love generosity here in Suran. Feel free to take a tour anytime you like. This key will get you inside. Anyone asks, say you found it in a gutter. Wouldn't be the first time.
He's just like completely chill about it. Where'd you get this key? I found it in a gutter. Oh, yeah, not the first time. Gonna go quickly sell out the extra stuff in my inventory because I need as much space as possible so I don't have to stop and okay, so we can occur a bounty in here, so I do need to try to be sneaky if possible. I would rather not occur a bounty if I don't have to. Just because it's annoying. She can see the demonic chicken, but she does not react to hey hey.
My friend, I see Constable Gretka found you. Please, forgive me if I don't stand up. The Marshal's henchman broke my knees as soon as I arrived. It's good to meet you, face to face. I wish it was under better circumstances.
So you're the Scarlet Judge?
One of them. The people of Vardenfell see the Judge as one immortal guardian. But in truth, many warriors have taken up the cowl. I was just the most recent. These knees, though. I fear my heroics are at an end. It's time to pass on the mantle.
To who?
To you, of course. Don't act so surprised. You've proven to be a capable warrior, and a friend to the downtrodden and oppressed. Vardenfell needs a Scarlet Judge. I can think of no one worthier. Unfortunately, my regalia is no longer here.
Where's your costume now?
Warden Libo, prisoner's overseer, took it as a trophy. While they were interrogating me, I heard him mention a hunting trip to Lake Narbia. Find Libo and you'll find the Judge's regalia. Once you don the cowl, seek out Constable Gretka.
So you're not the first Scarlet Judge?
I am not. To the people of Vardenfell, the Scarlet Judge is legendary, supernatural. He can appear anywhere at any time, or even many places at once. They think it wizardry. Of course, the truth is far simpler.
There's more than one person dressed as the Scarlet Judge.
Exactly. We're a small and diffuse group. When age or injury prove too much for us, we pass on the mantle. The legendary Avona Ulis mentored me. She protected the people of Morrowind for over 40 years. We battled together for 12.
Where is this Evora now? Do you think she could help?
Sadly, she passed on years ago. Poison blade. It was a very dark time. But as she lay there dying, she charged me with protecting the helpless, just as I charge you now. The Scarlet Judge fights on.
Do you think you can walk? I could try to get you out of here.
A doughty and heroic escape. Usually I'd jump at the opportunity, but no, friend. Dragging a cripple out of here only increases the chance you'll be captured. Your mission is too important. So long as I'm here, Claren's guard remains down.
Very well. Will you be alright in the meantime?
There will be more torture, no doubt. I'm not so foolish as to think I can keep silent forever. But I'm certain I can hold out until you retrieve my regalia and deal with Claren. I will survive. You focus on finishing this fight.
Very well, my friend. Where did the guard go? Not that I'm complaining that I have an easy walk out of here, but still.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
That was a brave team, rescuing Sandra.
Another quest. The quest marker disappeared, so I'm not sure anymore. Where are we going? All the way up there, huh? Okay. Well, I have to go around the lake anyway, so... There's the sky shard. Alright, now let's see if I can't get up there to that other location. Yeah! I don't think I can go up the mountain that way. I think I'm gonna have to go around. Wait, I might be able to go... Nope, that's a battle. Nope, I can't go that way. Yep, we're gonna have to go around. I see a road that we can take. It's gonna take us a moment to get there. Let's speed this up a little bit. There we go. That's much better.
Seems I hunt bigger game today.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talindra, but my wife insists we try a real mage.
This is a quest. I don't remember this one.
There goes another client who's known me for years. Not a proper mage, they say. Rubbish! By Vec, if I get my hands on that fetcher from Somerset, I'll wring his scrawny golden neck.
What's going on?
Just watching my business fall into ruin. People used to rely on me to heal their children and mend their injuries, but now it's all Menaldinian this and Menaldinian that. Damned guild lackey. He's even pinning up signs to slander my work.
Why would a Mages Guild wizard try to steal your business?
The Cretan's saying I'm not a mage, but I am. I just happen to love alchemy. He must think there's a lot of coin to be made here. The fool. If I get my hands on him, I'll... Sorry. Dark elf temper. It's just that this business is my life.
Maybe I can talk to him. Perhaps it's all a misunderstanding.
Thank you for helping me, Sarah. Honestly, it means a lot. The rascal's name is Menaldinian. You'll find him sliming around that new shop of his, the Gauche High Elf Clinic just south of here.
Can you tell me more about this Menaldinian?
I thought a fellow mage would have more respect. Oh, he started out all sweetness, invited me to tea, asked about my business, even brought a copy of my latest book, Tea and Tisane for Aches and Pains. I can't believe I fell.
Do you think he'll apologize and take those bills down?
I doubt it. But my mother taught me I should always give people a chance to make amends. It helps ease the conscience after we wreak our revenge. My mother was a very colorful woman.
That's a pretty grim talk for a healer.
What? Healers aren't permitted to deal out a bit of payback every now and then? I'm a dark elf. Grim talk is the official language of Morrowind, and vengeance is the national pastime. A shame, though. He is really quite handsome for an elf.
You said you're a Telvanni mage?
I am. Quite highly ranked, too. Surprised? Not every Telvanni mage hides away in a mushroom. Many of us enjoy the company of our neighbors, until they stop abandoning us for some insufferable mages guild peacock.
What drew you to study alchemy?
Alchemy teaches us the hidden potential of everyday things, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. People step over miracles all the time. Mushrooms that can ease a cough, or grasses that can mend a wound. Alchemy finds power in the mundane.
That's great. Alright, so we'll work on that after we finish the Scarlet Judge quest. I don't know if I've ever done that quest before. I honestly can't remember if I did or not. Greta.
Now there's a sight for sore eyes. The Scarlet Judge returns. You wear it well. Better than Melar even. But don't tell him I said that.
Miller refused to leave the prison. He urged me to defeat Horan as the judge.
Shaw's bones he's a stubborn one. Well, let's make sure he doesn't suffer in vain, hey? Halaran's gotten sloppy since Melar's capture. A combination of paranoia and misguided relief, I guess. She's making mistakes. Now's the time to act.
What's our next move?
I did some snooping of my own while you were gone. According to Constable Kren, Halaran ordered Inania's egg mine sealed today. Bet you a pint that Halaran's meeting with her plantation allies in that mine. She's probably carrying your evidence too.
How do I get into the mine?
The front gates are barred from the inside, but there's an old service door
It just so happens Dradini had a spare key to sell. Sneak in the back of the mine and recover that evidence. I'll meet you out front, ready to arrest Clara.
Alright, I'll retrieve the evidence and meet you at the mine entrance. The Scarlet Judge rides again, my friends! Oh, I can feel a sneeze coming on, but it doesn't want to come out. I hate when that happens. I'm not gonna take the Netch calf. What kind of monster do you think I am? I want to be careful. Okay, that's the letter that we got previously. I would rather not kill all the Kwamas because the people in this town rely on them for food. And I'd rather not kill their herd if I don't have to. This one I'm gonna have to kill. Okay, that's 2 down, 1 to go. Then I'll take you dead. I can bring you in warm or cold. I get paid either way.
We caught these 3 trying to slip away. Should have seen their faces. It's a big risk arresting Saran's most powerful landowners. I'm hoping you've got the evidence to make it worthwhile. Where's Marshal Flaren?
Corinne's not coming. Here's the evidence that proves she concluded with the plantation owners.
Resisted, eh? I had a feeling it might go that way. Lauren was happy to send other people to prison, but going herself, that rattled her knees. It's a shame she won't live to see the inside of a cell, but these three will, for at least a while.
What happens now?
With Lauren dead, command falls to the senior officer. For now, that's me. I'll send constables out to the plantations to liberate the slaves. In the meantime, I've got to take this evidence to House Redderin.
And what about our mutual friend?
Oh, Mellar. Well, I took a hard look at the evidence. Far as I can tell, this was just one big misunderstanding. Kren and I released him just before we set out. You'll find him in town nursing his wounds, no doubt. You should speak with him.
I'll do that.
Don't cause trouble.
Do I look like somebody that might cause trouble? Wait, yes, don't answer that question because I do.
Greetings, my friend. You've got quite the dashing figure in my old regalia. Another spectacular victory for the Scarlet Judge, eh? I will miss Donnie the Cow, but it does me good to know that my final adventure helped liberate the people of Suran.
So you really plan to retire?
Yes, but I do so knowing that the legacy of the Scarlet Judge is in good hands. We Dark Elves are beset on all sides by greed and scheming malice. I fought it all my life, but now it falls to you. Keep up the work. Be the hero Vardenfell needs.
Thank you, my friend. Although, I'll be honest.
Look there. The fruits of your labor.
Stay in line and keep those mouths shut, Smiths, or I'll throw you in prison without your clothes.
Free at last! Oh, I'll admit I doubted you'd succeed, but those disgusting iron hounds released me today without so much as begging your pardon. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're walking again, or else.
Yesterday, I was a slave.
Oh, wait. Greta's threatening him.
I wouldn't count Mellar out, and neither should you. He's walking again and probably going to be alive long after I'm pushing up roses. They build them tough in Vardenfell.
Well, with you to watch over him, I'm sure he will be absolutely fine. Sorry, what were you saying, Gamosh?
Yesterday, I was a slave. Today, I am free. Know that you have the gratitude of Gamosh Grobetnik for as long as you draw breath. As for me, I've had enough of this island. I'm bound for Orsinium. Farewell.
Hey, tell King Borog hi for me when you get there. Alright, back into my normal clothes. Do you struggle under the yoke of mysterious aches? Do you suffer from nagging injury or constant malice? Rejoice, for Meldorian's master wizard and surgeon extraordinaire has arrived in the town of Suran. Seek relief in our well-furnished clinic. Let the full power of the arcane arts, deftly wielded by a seasoned sorcerer, detect and diagnose those persistent ailments and afflictions. Your reliance on useless hedge wizardry and alchemical nonsense is a thing of the past. No more vile teas or revolting elixirs. No more chewing distillations or dubious origin. Just the precise and practiced wizardry you and your family deserve. Stop by for reasonably priced consultation. Oh my goodness, oh god, you don't do that to somebody of House Tavani. That's so stupid. Side effects may vary.
Yes, I suppose you've come for a consultation. What is it? Unsightly warts? Or eyesight? Flat feet, perhaps?
I appear to be a lizard. Can you do anything about that? No? Okay, well, I'm here to talk about the town alchemists. Tell Rana.
You poor thing. Did one of her bizarre herbal cures cause worse pains than it cured? Honestly, I've given some thought to drafting a letter to the Archmage of the Guild. These herbalists and hedge witches really need some proper training.
Oh dear God. So you don't practice any alchemy here?
Of course not! Wait, are you another one of these bark-munching herbal apologists? Telenra's teas are not remedies. I'm sure she makes a delicious marinade and some very fine scented lotions for the ladies, but I'd hardly call that medicine.
Oh, well, this guy is beyond helping. Do you think that there's any value in the herbalism at all?
None. Now, see here, if she sent you to fish for an apology, she won't get it. I'll not apologize for the truth. Alchemy is a peasant science. Sheer quackery! Now go, and take this silly book with you. I'm sick of it cluttering up my shelf.
Yeah, nope. Dude, I happen to be a member of the Mages Guild, and I am a personal associate of Vanus Galarian, and you really don't want to open this can of worms, my friend. Hey, I got some bad news for you.
Let me guess. Menaldinian was an insufferable ass and refused to apologize.
Pretty much. He told me to return this book to you, too.
Did he now? Well, he'll certainly regret that. I've cooked up a wonderful plan to teach him the value of alchemy, but I'll need your help. What do you say? Up for a bit of poetic justice?
Maybe. What do you have in mind? What do you plan to do to him?
Oh, come on now. I'm not going to poison him. I'm going to brew a potion that requires precise timing and freshly harvested lichen. The one that grows at the base of the Emperor Parasols. If you gather the lichen, I can focus on the instrument.
Alright, I'll go gather for the fresh lichen.
Meet me near Menaldinian's house and we'll put my plan into action.
Well, why do I have the feeling this is not going to end well for him? He should have just apologized when he had the chance. There it is. Got it. Ooh, a fire breather. Nope, that's not the right spot.
Well,
There you are. Any luck finding the lichen? We'll need to be quick if we want full potency.
Yes, I got the lichen right here.
Perfect. You may have noticed an odor. It's subtle, barely noticeable in fact, but once I add it to this wickweed and quama shell solvent, ha-ha! The perfect pheromone for the common house.
Oh, I have done this one before. Wait, your revenge on Meladolian is house cats?
Surprised? He may have squeezed a few secrets out of me, but he revealed some facts about himself along the way. For instance, he's violently allergic to cats. Sprinkle this potion over the plants near his door, and the results should be...
Alright, here goes.
Hope you packed a handkerchief, you small bastard.
Hopefully he's not deathly allergic to cat and dandruff, but...
What's going on out here?
Wow.
Snooping, eh? Why, I have half a mind to... Cats?
Look, 2, 3.
That was just... Did you see the look on his face? Aem's mercy, he certainly wasn't exaggerating about that allergy. What a buffoon!
What now? Do we just leave him in there?
No. As much as I'd like to, you know the healer's oath. Do only moderate harm to those who cross your That should alleviate his symptoms. You can give it to him, but only if he agrees to come out and make a public apology.
And if he refuses?
Then leave him to his sniffles and blubbering. Patients tend to avoid healers covered in their own snot. He can settle this business with his reputation intact. All he needs to do is apologize.
Wow. Look, there's 4 of them now. 5 of them actually. Like, I think every cat in town has showed up.
Oh, everything itches. Damnable cats!
You don't look so good.
Don't be coy. I know who's responsible for this travesty. I never should have told that scheming witch about my allergy. What a low-born, wretched, undignified prank.
She brewed a curative tea, but demands that you apologize.
Apologize? To a grubby Telvanni piss peddler? Are you deranged? I shall report her. I shall... Oh, what's the use? Fine, she wins. Ifra's bones. What a monstrous injustice. Oh, just give me that swill. This had better work.
I'll let her know that you agreed. Come out when you're ready. There's still cats everywhere. Well, okay, looks like one of the cats is left, but...
So, did Menaldinian relent, or should we leave him to his wheezing?
He agreed to come out and apologize.
Oh, thank goodness. Luring cats to his door every day would have gotten awfully tiresome. In the end, he'll see it's for the best. Collaboration always yields better results than competition. You and I are proof of that, right? Thanks again, Sarah.
No problem. Who was it who tried to get my attention? Oh well.
Telenra, I wish to thank you for that most efficacious tea.
And?
Your alchemical skills yield impressive results.
And?
It was rude of me to malign your alchemical practice. I apologize.
Menaldinian, I forgive you. There's no reason for us to be at odds. We should try to cooperate, yes?
Yes, agreed. So, now that we're on good terms, can you please shoo these horrid creatures away from my clinic?
Of course. I brewed just the thing.
You can hear the gritted teeth, yes. Look at them just lick themselves.
Be seeing you, partner. Farewell.
Farewell, guys. Farewell, cats. Alright, off to the next place, which is over here, I think. Wait. No, actually, the next place is... over there-ish? Yeah, over there-ish.
What?
There we are. Ribbing acquired. Ow! I thought it would be right here. You can definitely hear the Nern root. You can't see photos. I'm like, oh yes you can. When it's Nern root, you can see photos. It has one of those noises that cannot possibly be confused for anything else. Aha, there it is. No, not on my right side anyways. Thanks for rubbing that in a little bit there. You want some lemon to rub into that wound as well? Holds hands over a lemon edge. Just some alcohol. Ouch. Pouring alcohol on the wound is even worse. Or the hydrogen peroxide when it fizzes, like right when it touches the open wound. Oof, that hurts so bad. Oh, or salt. Yeah, rubbing salt in the wound. Back when I used to work at McDonald's, if I ever got like a cut on my hand or my arm or something and got salt in that, oof.
Be wary, traveler. Pilgrims have been attacked on these roads. Should you encounter violence, don't hesitate to call on us. We're here to protect you.
I can handle myself, but what's the cause of these attacks?
I hope your confidence is merited. We have our hands full with the Dreg and the Ashlanders, so rescues are in short supply. Captain Artesia Naros is at the canton of Mola Gamar. She can tell you more than I. Safe travels?
I will speak to her. It kind of stings a bit when it fizzes. At least I remember it stinging. I haven't used hydrogen peroxide in a long time, so I may be misremembering, but I vaguely remember it stinging. We need to go upstairs, I think. Hello, Captain.
If you're passing through, pay attention. I'll say this once. Pilgrims who ignore my warning vanish from the roads by morning. Whether you're from near or far, best keep your arse at Molag Mar.
That's an unusual way to issue a warning.
I find it best to put official notice in verse. Helps people remember, and reminds them buoyant armigers aren't ordinators. Nobody wants to talk to them, even other ordinators. Now, if I could get someone to tell me who's attacking these pilgrims...
You need someone to look into that?
If you're offering. I suspect Ashlanders are behind the disappearances, but I don't have the numbers to chase them off. If you can sneak into their camp near Molag Mar and find me proof of their involvement, I could finally get some reinforcements.
I'll see what I can find.
Avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they give you no choice. I don't need you starting a blood feud with my forces split. Now, I must be off to hold the heroic line at a deeply fishy mine. Such is the life of a buoyant armiger.
Why do you suspect Ashlanders are responsible?
As a rule, they don't like us. So when our people start disappearing, not long after an Ashlander tribe set up camp near Molag Mar, I wager it's more than a coincidence.
What's this trouble with the mine you're headed to?
Just a dreg infestation. We have them contained. They're an untimely distraction, but nothing we can't handle. Once the dreg finish mating, we'll clear them out while they're still sluggish. Shouldn't be more than a week.
Yeah, I remember those because they use those at camp too. You're a buoyant armiger.
Vivek's finest, fleet and fit, besting heretic by sword, an ordinator by wit, sworn to live a life of noble grace, except to laugh in danger's face. And sometimes we quammer wrangle groups of pilgrims. Warrior poets are quite versatile.
That's good to know. I really like their armor. The problem is that their armor, that the crafting style for their armor is so rare, it's really hard to get your hands on.
That was a brave deed. Rescuing the safe.
Alright, so we're going to try to not kill any Ashlanders. Okay, so we are officially trespassing. Darn it. Okay, time to show you guys a little trick. They can't get me while I'm in the barrel, and eventually they'll lose, they will eventually lose their interest and walk away. Well, somebody's been murdering people in here. I'm not going to complain about the number of enemies being down, but... Ritual of appeasement for their Daedric lords. That's a lot of text, so we're not going to read all of that. Let's get out of here. Blood and entrails were strewn over the stone altar. It's unclear what they belong to, but they are fresh. Something died here very recently.
Caught the act! You have much to answer for! Is this why you sneak through our camp? To desecrate our sacred rites? Do the slaves of the false gods fear us so much they won't even face us themselves? Why are you here, Outlander? Answer truthfully, and I may only hobble you.
The buoyant armigers believe you have been attacking pilgrims on the road. I'm here for proof.
Always they blame us for their ills. If they seek our deaths, they should just come for them. These ploys and ambushes are the acts of cowards.
Ambushes. Members of your tribe have been attacked as well.
4 have vanished since we arrived to find your armigers building their garish shrine over our ancestral lands. I suspect they were made prisoners of the false gods. You deny it?
The armigers made it clear to me not to attack you, only to look around. They don't want a war.
Those who worship the Three are devious, but if it's true that they do not seek our destruction, I will not invite it. What will make them leave us be?
You've been making blood sacrifices. I need to know the pilgrims weren't among them.
Your pilgrims are not here. They litter the wild with their weakness. A beast's meal, nothing more. See for yourself. You will find what's left of their camps here, where I have marked your map.
I'll investigate your claims.
I will seek my own answers. When you have seen what I have seen, meet me at the Helon Ancestral Tomb.
What is it you're looking for?
My kin remain missing. I will find them regardless of whether you speak truth or lies.
Why meet at the Helene tomb?
The burial ground has been disturbed recently. Once you see that we are innocent, we will learn if the truth lies with the dead.
Alright. I want to try to get out of here as quickly as possible without being seen. Oh, we're almost at the tower. Sweet. Well, we'll get to that this stream, I guess. We're not going to do that just yet, though. We're going to finish this quest first. One thing I do need to do, I need to get rid of this bounty. This buoyant armiger appears to have died defending the pilgrim, laying dead nearby. Her helmet is splattered with a vicious ichor that smells of month-old fish. Take her helmet as evidence. Devotee journal. Today I begin my pilgrimage to Moragmol. Yeah. It's a glass mine. Ooh, interesting.
You have investigated the camps. Do you still believe we are to blame?
No, whatever killed those people tore them apart like a ravenous beast.
Work of carrion animals, I thought. Now I'm not so sure. When I found the bloody tracks leading to this tomb, I heard wailing within. If one of your pilgrims disturbed the ancestor spirits, perhaps it is their wrath we have witnessed.
You didn't investigate further?
I will not invade an ancestor tomb. No Ashlander would be welcome in such a place. They are as unclean and treacherous as the Three. You may test if the trespass of Outlander feet is of less offense, but I will remain here.
I'll let you know what I find. Did not realize there were traps everywhere.
Don't hurt me, please!
Calm down, I'm here to help.
You weren't followed, were you? The ruddy man hunts us. It lives again. It attacked our camp last night, tore poor Ilva's head off, right in front of me. I ran as fast as I could, and I hid, in here.
Ruddy man, what is that?
The spawn of Vivek and Molag Bal? The dread hunter wearing the ancient carapace? Have you read nothing of the sermons? It devoured all it saw until Vivek cast it down, twice over. But it lives again, you have to believe me.
Do you know where I can find this ruddy man now?
No. When I saw it, I ran and never looked back. Wait, it lunged from the rocks above. The glass mine! We were near the glass mine when it descended on us.
Follow me, I'll lead you out of here to safety.
Watch for traps. I hoped they'd kill it, not us.
I actually don't see any traps.
I thought I'd never see the sky again. Thank the Three. Thank you. Ah, an Ashlander! Run!
In hindsight, the wailing was too pathetic to have been the angry dead. What did your sniveling pilgrim have to say for himself?
He said he was attacked by something called the Ruddy Man.
Only a fool would believe that. The mad gibberings of a scared scrib. We cannot go chasing myths. Did the weakling provide us nothing of value?
He said the monster came upon them from atop of the nearby glass mine.
What you call glass mine, we know as an ancient dreg spawning grounds. The slaves of the false gods have disturbed these beasts. Now we all pay the price.
It remains to be seen. Regardless, something is getting in and out of the mine despite the guards.
Then we will see where this path takes us. The tracks that brought me here will surely lead us to our quarry.
Let's go.
The glass mine is not far. Lead on. There are many tracks here. Look, above.
Yep.
Why does it hesitate? Do we scare you, ruddy man? It flees! It wants no part of prey that can wound it.
Hold on, let me come back around.
Was that the creature the pilgrims fear? This ruddy man of legend? It is skulking vermin inflated by the lies of a false god, nothing more.
That looked like no dreg I've ever seen.
Dreg are not usually cunning. This much is true. Now that it knows we hunt it, this creature may wait us out in its lair.
With what we know, we might convince the arbiters to clear out the mine sooner than planned.
They will not trust the word of an Ashlander, and we know the creature easily eludes them. You must hunt it. You must kill it.
Why me?
Who else, Outlander? The slaves of the false gods will never allow me to trespass their domain, and the task is beyond them.
Very well, I'll find and kill this thing, ruddy man or not.
If this creature is of the dreg, it may share their weaknesses. I will consult our wise women. They may know something that will aid you in this hunt. Convince the pawns of the Three of what you have found. We'll meet you at the mine's entrance.
Do the Ashlanders have any legends of the ruddy man?
It is an invention of the Three, a fable of great deeds to serve the vanity of a false god. To see it is to know they speak no truths.
I mean, to be fair, this is a fantastical world. There's no reason that both of you can't be right.
That looks to be the last of them. For now. I was beginning to think the Ashlanders got you as well. Were you able to find evidence that they've been preying on the pilgrims? I can't spare a moment from these dregs.
Fair.
It is.
It's not Ashlanders. A cunning dreg is killing your pilgrims. They call it the Ruddy Man.
Is that your idea of a sick joke? We have more sense of humor than the Ordinators, Outlander, but blasphemy is a line you best not cross. The Ruddy Man is an evil dealt with long ago, by Vivek himself. Where did you even get such an idea?
I will point out that my character comes from a race of people that talk to trees, and that their souls go into the tree and are reborn into new lives later on, so I don't see how either one of those two things could be more fantastical than the other, considering that what my character's species believes. A lone survivor, I've seen the creature, and so did one of yours.
One of gods. That's a smell for the ages. So this is what became of Sidra. I hope she gave a good account of herself. Suppose I entertain this theory. What am I supposed to tell the temple? Send Lord Vivek?
All I know is that it's hiding in the glass mine, and I'm going to kill it.
Then understand this. Whatever you find down there, it isn't the Ruddy Man. Vivek killed the Ruddy Man. There are still miners unaccounted for. Do what you can for anyone still alive down there. Vivek guide you to great glories.
Thank you.
What now? An Ashlander? Keep your distance, understand?
Peace, armatures. I must speak with the Outlander. That is all.
If you wish to hear him out,
The wise women can...
Don't let your guard down.
The wise women cannot say if your quarry is what you think, but they have shared their knowledge of Dreg with me. They offer a mixture to lure the creature out. Spill this in the Ruddy Man's den, and it will show itself.
Just like that, the monster will face me.
It works on the Dreg. That is all I can say. Be wary in its lair. If that thing took my kin, then it is more dangerous than it leads on.
Understood.
You have proven yourself capable for an Outlander. Avenge our lost warriors.
What can you tell me about hunting dreg?
Trust the wise women's mixture. Dreg crave a dark, dank place from which to snatch unsuspecting prey. Drive them from this safety. They are no danger to skilled warriors.
I've killed them before, so yeah. Ooh, look at that beautiful malachite. You may be surprised to think that glass can be thought of as metallic, but appearances are deceiving. What we call glass is nothing like the window panes you see in houses. The greenish material is far stronger and much higher melting point. Yep, it's malachite. Look at all the malachite. Such a rare substance in Skyrim, but so plentiful here on Vardenfell. Ooh, my goodness. It's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, I've changed up my skills just a little bit to give myself more combat flexibility. Man, I am just getting pings all over the place today. Got one of the captives. We'll have to try to rescue the others too before we leave. Alright, that's 2 saved. 1 more to save. Yeah, I could see that, Joe. Sorry, I just saw your thing. Sorry about that.
That's it then? You've dealt with whatever was attacking our pilgrims?
No one has anything to fear from that creature ever again.
When I accepted your offer of assistance, I didn't expect you to be this thorough. Your bravery in descending into that dreg-infested mine alone and slaying whatever it was that was killing the pilgrims is commendable.
What do you think it was, if not the Ruddy man?
The ruddy man from the sermons took the act of a god to fell. So forgive me if I don't seem convinced your beast was him. No one knows where the original carapace came from. Perhaps there were other, lesser objects cut from the same cloth.
You're suggesting this could happen again?
Not a pleasing thought, but it's an explanation I can accept. We can only hope the world never sees the like of the true Ruddy Man again. It's gone for now, and we've avoided a feud with the Ashlanders. So let's try to look on the bright side.
Your stench is proof enough of your deeds. Was this Ruddy Man a worthy foe?
I'm not sure what it was, but it didn't die without a fight.
You have my respect, Outlander. Our fallen warriors are avenged. Tell your armatures that we will soon depart. May we never cross paths again.
Where will you go now, Ibel?
Home. The ritual of sacrifice is almost complete. The Daedra lords you so foolishly ignore will, we hope, spare us their wrath for another decade. We will hope they turn their dire gaze upon Molag Mar before we return again.
Yeah, you know, I don't really ignore the Daedra. I don't worship the Daedra, but I don't ignore them either. I've had to foil multiple plots from the Daedra, or been used in the plots of multiple Daedra. I've worked with Meridia, worked with Azura. I've worked with and against Sheogorath. I've foiled the plots of other Daedra who's not coming to my mind right now. Or Verminia. Was it Verminia? Boethia? Maybe? Whoever it was that did the dreams on Scald Island. I think it was Vermina or... You worked for Sheogorath. I worked against Sheogorath too. I when he was Skooma Cat, I worked against him. Hey, would you be quiet? We're busy. Trying to do a walkthrough here. Ow. There's a sky shard. Yay. We're getting in some not insignificant progress today. We're going to head this way. Oh hey, this is a Telvanni base. You can tell by all the mushrooms everywhere. All right, there's another rubbing. We've actually gotten quite a few rubbings today too. Like I said, not insignificant progress. And we still got a half an hour left in the stream if we don't extend it a little bit. So. I'll probably go ahead and way shrine over to a little closer, just because it saves some time. Barlazar's Tower. The so-called Vildorf Towers were built by the Chimer in the early days when Morrowind was known as Resdian. Many of these remote outposts have been occupied by hermits, wizards, and others who value their privacy, including the wizard or the mage Balazar. Balazar? I'm not sure how to say that. Balazar.
Such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
Do you know anything about divine energy?
Divine energy? I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sothis Seal's 9 analyses of the exalted enigmas. We have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time. I could use another set of hands.
If I help, will you answer my questions?
A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
What do you want me to do again?
Such a waste repeating words. Activate the crystals in the proper order. It's all about colors, like a rainbow. Make a mistake and reset the mechanism using that lever, unless it explodes. You'd be surprised how often that happens.
Got like a rainbow, got it. So red first,
A good start. Keep going.
followed by orange or yellow. Since yellow next.
So far, so good.
Green, blue,
Very close. One more.
violet.
Yes, I love it when the gears align.
Beautiful white light.
Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Balrazar. Well, I was sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sothis Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Did Sothis reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
These notes should be helpful. Can I ask you a few more questions?
More questions? Well, Lord Sothis Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cords of your ongoing education as best I can.
The tool you mentioned, is it a weapon?
Odd question. Is a hammer. A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sothis Seal to aid in his endless experiments. Suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Do you know where the tool is now?
Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guava used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Rode for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. I should have heard the screams.
Oh God! You worked with Sothis Seal?
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. I have a question. Who sent you?
Archcanon Torvanus.
The Archcanon, Lord Vivek's High Priest. Suddenly the gears aligned. I can think of a number of reasons that Orm and V would want to know about C and his tools. But some doors just shouldn't be opened.
Tell me more about Sothis Seal.
He's the father of mysteries, the architect of time, one of the tribunal, 3 living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all see my old master in many years.
What's the Clockwork City?
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dweller. The Clockwork City is pure so facile. He made it to forge the future, reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Alright. Well, we can return to the Archcanon now. There's one more thing I need to do, or two more things I need to do. And then we'll head back to the Archcanon's office. Yeah, we may as well snag them while we're in the area. I think we're close enough that grabbing them will be advantageous. Will be to our advantage. And it was something I wanted to do start next week anyway, so we can, if we can get...
Over here.
Oh, Archcanon.
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just listen. We have a problem here. Return to my office immediately.
Well, you say that, but there's no reason to return immediately. We have other things that need to be done. I shall return I will return before the end of the stream. You have my promise. Alright, we found the Shrine of Azura. Okay, got the rubbing. I'm not taking the netch calf. I'm not that cruel to steal a baby from its mother. Gosh, game. That's so mean. No, I'm not that mean. There are some lines people just don't cross, and stealing babies is one of them. I mean, I might pick up a baby kitty and pet the baby kitty, but I'm going to give the kitty back to its mom. I'm not going to steal the baby kitty unless, you know, it's old enough that the mother doesn't mind it being taken away anymore, in which case that's fine. But I'm not going to steal like a newborn infant kitten from its mother or a newborn baby bunny from its mother. Although I will pet them because they are adorable and fluffy. Do you eat eggs? Okay. We ate unfertilized eggs, Joe. And not often do I eat eggs. Because we raised chickens growing up, and I had eggs so many times growing up that I am absolutely sick of them. So. But we ate unfertilized eggs. Because chickens will lay them whether or not they actually are fertilized. we kept our rooster in a separate pen by himself, and then we only let him out when it was time to try to get, you know, baby chickens, which honestly didn't happen a whole lot because we had a whole lot of bad luck with breeding chickens. Although we did have one really good nesting hen who got several she got several she got several eggs to hatch, and then we had one chicken who only ever managed to successfully hatch a single egg and never managed to do it again. I think she just lost interest after doing it once. Elf Beta the Shy, huh? What do you need, my friend?
I'll just write inky black darkness. That sounds like the tomb he described to me.
What tomb are you talking about?
The nearby Drelleth tomb, of course. My employer, the famous adventurer Narcissus Dren, explores its depths, searching for hidden treasure even as we speak. I hope to get to investigate a tomb one day. For now, I'm content
No,
to be
no,
Narcissus'
no, 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 not Narcissus Dren. Oh God, I hate this guy so much. What does an assistant know? What does an assistant know about hidden treasure? Oh God, even Joe's like, oh God, him.
I know a great deal about a good many things. I found the old scroll that mentioned the treasure, after all. Narcissus has been gone a long time, though. I missed lunch today, and he never skips a meal.
I'll go into Delra's tomb and look for Narcissus Dren.
You'll check on Narcissus? How sweet. I will make certain to mention in his next book. Suppose he just lost track of time studying an intriguing relic or some such. I'll feel so much better if you go into Drelleth and see if he's alright.
Can I ask you a few questions before I enter the tomb?
Certainly. I'd be more than happy to tell you all about the great Narcissus Dren and his exciting ventures. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about the hidden treasure.
I suppose I can take credit for that. I found an old scroll in a Talvari bookshop and took it right to Narcissus for analysis. His translation indicated there were secret passages inside. He said secret passages mean hidden treasure, so here we are.
I know Narcissus Dren from Hrothgar.
You did? Hrothgar, you say? Funny. I don't remember seeing you mentioned in Narcissus Dren and Draugr Dilemma. Are you sure you met my Narcissus? A person of his stature is often impersonated by unscrupulous cads.
I'm sure he kept winding up locks in sarcophagus.
Oh, that sounds just like my Narcissus. Sometimes he has so many thoughts going through his head, he can get distracted. His work in the Drelleth tomb is very important. So, if you can make sure he's alright, I would really appreciate it.
Tell me more about Narcissus Dren.
You don't know the great Narcissus
I do know him,
Dren?
but...
He explores the world's most dangerous locations and writes books so that his beloved admirers can experience his adventures vicariously. Just reading his words will send little thrills up and down your spine.
A freckly mole, or Nord, that's interesting. Also, the Nord kind of has a thing for the Narcissus. You really admire her.
He's much more than mere admiration. Narcissus Dren fills my heart the way mead fills an earthen jar. Someday, we will undergo the ritual of Mara and live happily
Oh,
as
God.
husband and wife. Elfbeta Dren. It has a certain flair, don't you think?
Yeah, not particularly, Elfbeta. I feel really sorry for you, but Narcissus Dren is a pompous asshole.
Not so loud. That creature in the next chamber is a tricky one. You must be
Narcissus?
my new apprentice. Well, let's start the lesson, shall we?
Really, Narcissus?
You look familiar. Let me think. A cave full of Nereids? The incident with Morala the Cruel and the Mephala cultists? No, I remember. The Draugr incident. We helped the orcs out of a jam, as I recall. What brings you down here, friend?
Your assistant, Elf Beta, sent me to check on you.
Assistant? Oh, you mean that young Nord woman who's been hanging about? Very kind of her. But Narcissus Dren doesn't need to be coddled. I'm in the middle of a very important undertaking. There's more to this old tomb than meets the eye.
Oh, Narcissus. You seem to have weathered the Exile's Barrow incident without too much trouble.
It takes more than a few shambling corpses to stop the formidable Narcissus Dren. Come to think of it, I seem to remember that you weren't as helpful as I'd hoped once we got into that ancient Nord barrow. There was a sarcophagus, as I recall.
Did you write a book about that adventure?
Oh, yes. My most popular volume to date. Narcissus Dren and the Draugr Dilemma. Surprised you haven't read it. It's captivating.
Oh, God.
Help me get through this tomb and I'll let you have a copy. At a substantial discount.
Elf Beta mentioned an old scroll.
She did she? Probably told you she found it. Well, I had to translate it. And from the ancient Elven, no less. Difficult, even for me. But before I could begin my investigation, however, that creature over there appeared to harass me.
What's so special about this tomb?
According to an old scroll I discovered, this tomb was built atop two older structures. Imagine secret chambers that haven't been opened in centuries. And the family died out ages ago. No one to contest my findings. Except that creature over there.
Tell me more about this creature.
It's a sneaky one. Silent as a tomb and twice as deadly. Even its shadow is terrifying. But it won't get the jump on Narcissus Dren. Slip into the chamber and see what its intentions are. I'll wait here, poised to leap to your aid as necessary.
Very well, I'll go look. It's a spider, really? It's just a little spider. Oh, it's a scamp. Nope, it's a little spider that killed a scamp. The ominous shadow belongs to a tiny spider feasting upon a long dead scamp. Neither possesses any threat whatsoever.
I knew there was nothing to worry about. Now lead on, my stalwart companion. This tomb won't explore itself.
Now that's something to worry about. A Daedra rat. Daedra rats.
This isn't what I expected. It's rather small.
There's skulls in the sand.
This isn't right. Where's the treasure vault? The hidden chambers? This tomb deeply disappoints Narcissus Dren.
What are you expecting to find here?
Something more interesting than a boring burial chamber. This ancient scroll indicates that if you honor the ancestors, they reveal... I can't quite make out this word. I'm having a hard time translating some of these old idioms.
That's not good. Vardenfell has a lot of tombs. Are you sure this is the correct one?
Are you questioning my expertise? Ancient Elven is like a second language to me, and scholars across Tamriel revere my ability to make sense of historic gibberish. Still, I could check my notes again, just to be sure.
Why don't you do that?
Let me see. This squiggle means tomb. Oh, wait. That's V, not D. Veloth's tomb. Ooh, what's this button do?
No, don't! What have you done? Oh great, the tomb is coming down.
Deal with that, will you? Then talk to Elfbet outside.
Narcissus shot out of that tomb so fast. Just like that time my sister laughed so hard, and mead spurted out her nose. Narcissus was so excited he went to find a mage to open a portal. Told us to meet him there. Wolfrey, pack up. We need to move.
Did Narcissus say where he was going?
He did, and he told me to tell you. But why he needs your help when he has me, well, it's just beyond my comprehension. Narcissus said that he found new information. He said that the scroll was not about Drelath tomb. It pointed toward Veloth tomb.
Any idea where Veloth tomb is located?
You better get moving if you're going to help my Narcissus. Veloth tomb is on the west coast, just south of Nisus. Wolfrey can make his own way, just like you. He's reliable like that. Me? I might hire a mage. Portals are so much nicer than walking.
Yeah, I can't blame her for that. The cursed coffin. Yeah, I'm not in here at all. Nope, there I am. I'm the lackluster assistant. Yep. Yep. Okay, I was in there. I was the lackluster assistant. God, I hate Narcissus. We're not going to continue on that quest just yet. We will get to that point when we get to over that side of the map, but it's like all the way up here. So it's gonna be a little bit before we actually get to that. So I'm gonna head over here and get this way shrine, and then we're gonna hop on back to the Archcanon's office. We're gonna turn in the rubbings that we got this episode, and then we're gonna conclude with the next part of the main quest, and then we'll end the stream there. So we're almost done for the day. And then next week we will do the quest around this area over here, which is so there are 3 major quest lines in the Morrowind DLC. There is there's the House Redrun's daughter quest line. There is the main quest line, which is the main quest line of Ardenfell, and then there's this one, which is Heart of Telvanni, which was actually bugged for a while, but it's been fixed since. So we're going to start the House of Telvanni, or the Heart of Telvanni quest line next time, I think. Or if we don't get to it next week, we'll get it to the week after next. But we should get to it next week. Oh, it stopped loading. I hate when that happens. Hopefully it'll pick up again soon. Come on. Come on, please start loading again. Please don't crash. Thank you.
As you recover more rubbings. Wonderful. I'll just...
We're making some fairly decent progress. There's quite a few left to go, but you know, we're making progress, which is the important part. Archcannon.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Is that the emergency? The people want to see Lord Vivek?
In part. Lord Vivek is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the three locations. Here's what I learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're going to just read the notes? I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Alright, so I was told that about Sotha Sil's experiments with divine energy. He gave me his notes.
Barrowzal faithfully serves Sotha Sil. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivek. But that tool he mentioned. It was one of the priests Vivek sent away. Search the temple archives for more information.
Vivek sent away all his priests?
Lord Vivek doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Leverul, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivek wants to see you when we're done here.
An Ashlander named Choldula is inciting the tribes.
So your notes say that this Sarah assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this children bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to order it.
Choldula's newfound power might have something to do with Vivek's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodola's staff can steal Vivek's energy. Hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivek said the training has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
Cultists took over the mine outside Balmora.
From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the twin barrels I mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodola. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Choldula is using Soraya to steal Vivek's divine energy.
So it appears. Lord Vivek's doing his best not to betray, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
Alright, let's head to the temple and see Lord Vivek. And I'm not running up all those stairs.
Lord Vivek needs to do something. Look at that sky.
Lord
Yep.
Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
Yep, it doesn't look good, does it?
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us. The river drains into the sea, as my divinity flows out of me. Need some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think that an Ashlander named Choldula might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That's
Seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
Well, always the note of surprise with you, Archcanon.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So you know how to restore Lord Vivek's power?
Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution. One that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me.
You want me to acquire the staff called Soraya?
Eventually. But we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Ardren and talk to his sister, Sarah. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
I'll go to Saren.
Get to Ardren and locate Sarah. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
What happens? What's happening to Vivek again?
Didn't we cover this? Let me refresh your memory. Lord Vivek suffers stoically as his divine energy drains away. Neither my administrations nor his defenses have been sufficient to plug the hole. So we've isolated him to keep panic to a minimum.
Okay, I think... why do you think the people are going to panic?
Experience, Outlander. Experience. I have seen the Dunmer rage against the gods at the least provocation. When they realize that Vivek is ill, that his powers are failing, they'll weep and gnash their teeth like frightened children.
You really expect that strong reaction to just because Vivek's ill?
The people don't handle the infirmities of their deities very well. Especially when those infirmities could foreshadow Red Mountain's eruption, or portend the moonlets fall from the sky. Once such fear ignites, it spreads like wildfire.
What does the Tribunal think of the Ashlanders?
They try not to think about them at all. The Ashlanders are savages. They refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of Lord Vivek and the Tribunal, instead putting their faith in the despicable Daedra. They're heretics, pure and simple.
Do you really think this could lead to an all-out war with the Ashlanders?
The Ashlanders hold the superstitions the way Quama protect their eggs. If they really considered Chodala to be the Nerevari, then any action you take against him will enrage the tribes. Talk to Sarah and see if she can suggest an alternative course.
Alright, and that's where we're going to end off for this week. Next week we'll continue with the main quest, and then we'll do Heart of Telvanni another time. But we're going to continue on with the main quest next time. We got not insignificant progress done today. We made some tracks, got some things done, and so I think that was pretty good progress for one episode. I want to thank you very much for watching if you did, and I hope to catch you next week as we continue the Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind's DLC. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.